Jai Narayan. Dear students, today we'll start with the sixth poem of our textbook, and the name of the poem is Aunt Jennifer's Tiger. This poem is written by Adrini Rich. Before starting, let me tell you about Adrini Rich. Adrini, she was an American poet, essayist, and a feminist. She is credited, Adrini is credited with expressing the oppression of modern women. Most of her works, they showcase her concern about the growing number of women in the world being oppressed and being marginalized. Now, let's come to the theme. What is the theme of this poem? This poem, it deals with a very pathetic condition of married women all over the world. Aunt Jennifer is a symbol of all married women who are suffering at the oppressive hand of the patriarchal system. Now, I request all of you to open your books. Here, this poem is divided into 3 paragraphs. I want you all to have a look at the first paragraph. So, the first stanza. Here, this first stanza, it describes Aunt Jennifer's tigers. Aunt Jennifer's tigers. In this paragraph, these tigers, they have been made by Aunt Jennifer on the tapestry. Though unreal, they are described as bright, crystalline animal. And these animals, they prance around their world of green. World of green means their forest. These tigers, they are certain of who they are and what they want. They actually represent fearlessness, assertion, and power. These are the qualities which Aunt Jennifer lacks. In fact, these tigers, they symbolize the men who dominate the human society. Now comes the second paragraph. In second paragraph, Aunt Jennifer and her creative skills are being showcased. She is doing needlework on a panel and she is making a tiger. She is making tigers. Her fingers, they flutter. Why do they flutter? Because of the burden of oppression that she has on her. The poet tells about the metaphorical weight. It's metaphorical over here. The author is telling that the metaphorical weight of Aunt Jennifer's wedding band, and implies that her marriage was unhappy and prevented her from living a life that she wanted. Uncle's wedding band here, it represents the patriarchal society in which she used to live. In fact, Aunt Jennifer seems to live her desire of being confident and fearless. How? Through the tigers which she is making. Now comes the last paragraph. In the last paragraph, the poem, it takes a very morbid turn. It describes what would happen when aunt is dead? Her hands, they will be terrified with the massive weight of uncle's wedding band. It is evident here that even in her death, she would not win the battle against masculine domination. Even death will not free Aunt Jennifer from her ordeals. The tigers she had made on the panel, they would continue to look proud and unafraid. So, this poem, it actually deals with the women's struggle against oppression, rebellion, and a patriarchal society. That's it, dear students. I hope you all would have understood it. Jai Narayan.